Bentornati signori nel mio canale, io sono Marcus Phoenix. Oggi andiamo avanti su Tales of Berseria finalmente. Bene, nell'ultimo scontro abbiamo battuto il fratello di Rokuro, anche se lui non ha probabilmente accettato la nostra mano, il nostro aiuto. Bene, a questo punto ci conviene proseguire nella nostra missione principale.
Velvet's demon hand. It's such a mysterious weapon. I can only imagine how much of a threat it will become to the Abbey. This calls for a clear-headed breakdown of everything I know about it so far. It changes shape in a flash, and can devour most anything. How must that feel, to devour something with your hand like that? But it doesn't devour the bandages that cover it up. Maybe they're protected with some sort of special art? Likewise, the rest of her outfit can't be ignored. One would think she wouldn't want to wear such ragged clothing, yet she clearly has no inclination of buying something new. I suppose that could be taken to mean she has some sort of attachment to it. But that top is really big for her. Like it was made for a man! Maybe she wears that outfit in memory of someone important to her. I'd better not touch it then. I know I may not look it, but I really am good at sewing. Maybe I should suggest mending her clothes rather than outright replacing them. On the other hand, that fabric looks like it would be hard to push a needle through. I could be in over my head. But the tougher the fight, the more I get fired up! Of course, Lord Artorius would probably scold me if he heard me talking like that.
Who'd scold you for what now?
Oh, well, I was thinking about sewing! I mean, your clothes, they're all beat up, and I thought that if I offered to mend them for you, you'd probably scold me. Wouldn't you?
You'd mend my clothes? Have they been worrying you that much?
I mean, not like constantly or anything. It just crosses my mind from time to time.
Are you good at it?
Yes. I'm told I come across as awkward sometimes, but if nothing else, I'm good with my hands.
I see. All right, if I ever need it done, I'll come to you.
Good, just leave it to me.
Are you feeling all right? You're really sweating. The heat and the cold doesn't bother me at all. But you're a human, so you need to take care of yourself. And if you keep soaking in your own sweat, you'll catch a cold. Besides, I don't imagine it feels that great. You should keep washing and bathing on your own schedule, like however you did before falling in with us. Just let me know and I'll make it work. Because the guys aren't considerate enough to stop and ask you if you need to.
Sure. All right. Thanks. That was a surprisingly normal thing for her to say. I probably shouldn't bother with her clothes for now. We girls have to be considerate of each other.
Bene. Adesso possiamo
Take a look at this.
andare.
I knew this would be big.
Ok. Prima però volevo fare un po' un giro dell'isola, scoprire cosa c'è qui dentro. Ok. A questo punto abbiamo bisogno di 1450 gal. Anche di questo abbiamo bisogno. Dicevo, abbiamo bisogno di recuperare informazioni riguardo all'antica lingua scritta sopra al libro preso da Lafiset. Perciò dobbiamo dirigerci da un'amica di Magilu al sud.
So, you guys made it. Whatever happened to that sword breaker?
He's been dealt with.
Ah, questo è quello che ci ha aiutato
After
mentre
everything you
stavamo
said to me, I had
in
a change of
mezzo
heart.
al nulla
I quit
assoluto.
banditry. Thank you.
I'm glad you listened to reason. What do you plan on doing from here on out?
I'm heading to the capital. I plan on opening a restaurant for bandit cuisine.
Bandit cuisine?
Yeah, you get your hands on all sorts of food as a bandit. You gotta use what you have, and still make a tasty meal. Like a wild mushroom omelet minus the eggs. Or highwayman's stew. It's like a hunter's stew, but, you know, made by bandits.
That sounds somewhat improper, actually. But I'd still love to visit after you open.
Really? All right. I'll be an upright citizen in no time. Maybe even the kind of man you'd consider spending some time with.
I'm rooting for you.
Hey, were you actually listening to him?
Of course I was. It's wonderful he's turned over a new leaf.
Ok, niente di interessante. Abbandona, purtroppo non posso fare altrimenti. Bene, a questo punto credo che sia ora di metterci in marcia.
Eisen, I thought you were supposed to be in Midgand. How did you end up here in Islegand? I thought I'd gotten used to you performing the impossible, but this time, I'm at a loss for words. We heard from the Bluntwings that the Abbey might have taken you guys out.
Not this time, but our luck won't last forever. Think of this as a dry run for when I really kick the bucket.
Aye, aye, First Mate. More importantly, are you sure it's okay to bring an exorcist aboard?
I've got my eye on her. If she does anything funny, I'll handle it.
Got it! We'll be on our guard too.
Bene, giustamente i nostri si chiedono come sia possibile che siamo arrivati qui da Migdan. E va bene, a questo punto andiamo. Oh, beh, mo basta però. Ecco. I continenti sono collegati da rotte marittime, questo lo sapevamo, e se desideri spostarti in un altro continente, parla con Benwick al porto per navigare a bordo della Vanelsia. Va bene. Dobbiamo andare a Iselt, ai mari del sud, perciò raggiungeremo adesso questa nuova zona della mappa.
I gotta say, you guys look less like pirates and more like a circus troupe.
Are you alright with having demons on board, Benwick?
Not remotely an issue. If you're aboard this ship of misfits, you're a pirate. That's just our creed. At least, that's what the captain and the first mate always say.
Speaking of the captain, what's Eifried like?
Let's see. How do I put it? He's like if the sea were a person, and that person had a pointy beard.
Huh. A bearded sea?
Look, everybody on this ship is an outcast from society in some way. Despite that, Captain Eifried accepted us for who we are, and took us all on board.
So he's a kind man.
Well, would you say that the sea is kind? How would it feel to dive in with an open wound?
It would sting. A lot.
Quite so. Some days he's calm and steady, and others he rages. He can be shallow, deep, even a whirlpool.
Sounds like he's a little scary and hard to read.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to serve him, but that air of mystery keeps us around and makes us want to take those jumps. At the end of the day, the dread pirate Van Eifried is one hell of a guy.
He sounds like Velvet in a lot of ways.
Wait, what? How so? I didn't describe him right at all, did I?
Benwick, we're changing course at once for Port Renede.
Sir? What's going on?
3 of our men have collapsed from the Corsair Scourge. They first showed symptoms 3 days ago. How are you holding up?
I'm still doing all right. But if this really started 3 days ago, that means we're all carrying it, doesn't it?
That's what I'm afraid of. But if we head straight to Port Renede, we should be able to get medicine there.
I'll check on everyone's condition.
Make sure everyone stays hydrated, including yourself, understand?
Sir, yes sir. All hands, assume emergency positions.
The crew's holding up well for a bunch of folks at death's door.
What do you mean? Is this Corsair Scourge fatal?
quite. No one knows what causes it, but it starts with a high fever and ends up with the body falling apart like sand.
Like sand?
Once, there was a great band of pirates who ruled the seas, but the disease spread through their ships and killed every one of them. That's why it's called the Corsair Scourge.
Does that mean we've been infected as well?
You humans, for sure.
Only humans fall prey to the Corsair Scourge.
Then it could have gotten to you too. Right, Moggy Lou?
Oh, right. Alas, that my glorious saga should meet such an ignominious end!
I can't allow our vessel to die from this. If you start to feel ill, speak up.
I will.
All right, we'll all be helping out in the search. Everyone but Eleonor, that is.
Huh?
Oh, why does she get to stay? I might be dying too, you know.
You're a witch. Magic yourself healthy. Now quit whining and get going.
Oh, not even a witch is safe from the ravages of the Reaper's curse!
The Reaper's curse?
Bene, quindi a quanto pare il rischio di essere contagiati e di diventare dei demoni ci ha fatto cambiare rotta verso un'altra isola e un'altra avventura, molto probabilmente.
Okay, where's the herbalist? If I remember right, the Corsair's Scourge needs a particularly special medicine.
Yeah, it's a wildflower called salatoma. Its juice can cure the Corsair's Scourge.
Doesn't sound too tricky.
Let's not relax until we have it in hand.
Right. Now let's get going.
Hold on a minute. Won't you just be spreading the disease if everyone wanders into town?
Surprisingly, no. For whatever reason, you can only catch it over the ocean waves. It's speculated it might have something to do with the salt in the air, or maybe the microbes in the seawater.
Nobody knows the cause for sure, but there are no recorded cases of people catching it on land.
I see. A strange affliction indeed.
We'll be back soon. You all remain on the ship.
All right. Good luck out there, sir.
We've got to hurry.
Salatoma. Is this really going to be necessary?
What do you mean, Eleanor?
Oh, nothing. It's just, well, the herb is known to work well for fevers and the like, but it tastes bad. So bad. Some say it would even bring a demon to the brink of tears.
Maybe so. But better to drink it than to die, right?
Oh, I'm not worried. It just reminded me of stories from my childhood is all.
Bene, quindi per via di questa maledizione del Corsaro abbiamo bisogno di trovare un erborista il prima possibile e salvare l'intera ciurma. Bene, siamo arrivati in questa nuova area. Renid, villaggio costiero. Perfetto.
I know I'm repeating myself, but that's just not possible.
But the High Priest hasn't been seen since then. How do you explain that? I heard some people from the capital say that he might have been attacked by demons.
The Abbey's trying to cover it up, but the truth is getting out.
The security at the palace is better than anywhere else. Demons breaking in? Inconceivable.
But what if a whole horde assailed the castle?
The exorcists guarding the palace are elite, the best of the best. Horde or not, they couldn't have gotten in.
But what if they were some sort of giant demons? No matter how elite the guards may be, they'd have trouble against something like that.
If giant demons appeared in the capital, there'd be an uproar. I understand your concerns, but please remain calm and trust us. Panic and confusion is just what the demons want. They'll use it to slip into this very town.
Well, we know that, but still.
It looks like rumors from the capital are spreading.
The more chaos there is here, the easier it'll be for us to move around.
A quanto pare oramai l'abbazia e i vari esorcisti, l'intero ordine non riesce più a tenere in silenzio l'accaduto. La gente si fa domande, come è ovvio che sia. Casacca cuminata. Questo è interessante. Questo chi è? Gioca carte personaggio. Bene, vediamo cos'è un po'. Turno 1. Ok, perché? Ah, forse è colore per colore. Ah, bellissimo! Io mo ci stavo facendo caso. Ci sono tutti i personaggi dei vari Tales of. Abbiamo Rain con Sheena e Zelos di Tales of Symphonia. Ok, quest'altro è Genius. Tales of Sciglia. Ok, quindi dobbiamo prelevare più personaggi possibili, per quello che ho capito io, di uno dei Tales of. Vediamo un po'. Tutti quanti ovviamente non li conosco. Abbiamo questo. Quest'altra è di Tales of the Abyss. Ok, gioco una carta a caso. Mia. Poi un altro Zeros. Turno precedente però l'ha vinto il nostro avversario. Direi un po' troppo si è preso. Ok, abbiamo vinto. Non ho ben capito il gioco però. No, magari lo riprovo a rifare in un secondo momento e vediamo un po'. Bello però, simpatico.
That Rokuro, always telling all of us except Eleanor to work harder. Doesn't he realize that I'm a delicate maiden too? This is workplace discrimination. I should put him on a witch trial and burn him at the stake!
I don't think that's how witch trials work.
What's wrong, Eleanor? You look like you've got something on your mind.
I'm just trying to figure out what Rokuro was thinking. When I had Lord Shigure at the end of my spear, Rokuro threw his dagger right at my head. I thought I was dead for sure. I feel like I saw who he truly was, and it frightens me. But he and Lord Shigure are always trying to kill each other. I can't understand why he did what he did.
It might have something to do with his Bushido code.
What's Bushido? Is that like a sword fighter's code?
It's a way of thinking. Be loyal to your lord. Respect your parents. Protect the weak. And act with honor.
You're saying that he was following this Bushido code, and he was protecting me because I was weak?
He might have turned into a demon, but his memories and personality are still intact. I doubt his moral values have disappeared either.
Do you really think he believes in that Bushido stuff? Carving through his enemies with a cruel and unsparing sword! Slash! Pow! Shazam! That's the true nature of a Rangetsu man! I heard that when Velvet first met him, he immediately attacked her without any provocation. I'm sure you haven't already forgotten how he turned his swords on the kid in that fight against Kurogane.
I wouldn't read too much into what Magilu's saying. Rokuro lives for his sword, and that's just who he is.
But I don't think he's all that bad.
I thought you were the one who called him frightening.
I know I said he can be a scary person, but how do I put it? I do feel there's more to him than just wanting to cut people up. It's like he's more sensitive to other people's emotions than he might seem to be at first glance. A sword fighter has to sense his opponents on some level, right?
For a crazed demon, he's actually a nice guy. Is that it?
Maybe. I don't know. It's not like I know him well enough to claim any deep personal insight or anything.
You brought it up.
Bene, vediamo qui che cosa succede. Vediamo questo erborista se ha quello di cui abbiamo bisogno. Prima però apriamo questo. Vabbè, dopo controlliamo. Andiamo.
Hello there. How can I help you today?
We're looking for Salatoma flowers.
Well now, that's an order I don't get every day. It's not for the Corsair's Scourge by any chance?
The very same. Some of our crew developed fever 3 days ago. I want to take care of it as quickly as possible.
Understandable, but unfortunately, I'm out of stock right now.
How can you be out of stock? The flower's in season, isn't it?
It is, but not too long ago, a demon appeared in Warg Forest, where we harvested. And now the Abbey won't let anyone inside.
They what? Why haven't they exterminated the demon?
From what little I've heard, they've had trouble tracking the thing. 100 people go in, maybe only one will actually come across the beast.
If it's so rare, then what's the danger?
Because nobody who's encountered it has come back alive.
First the Corsair's Scourge, then no medicine, the Abbey, and a mysterious demon. Never a dull moment with the Reaper's Curse, eh?
I could try to order some from other towns, but if you're already on day 3, you might not make it in time.
But if we go to the Warg Forest, the Salatoma will be in bloom, correct?
Right, but the demon...
We're going to the forest.
Bene, come volevasi dimostrare, un piccolo problema per strada. Pensavamo fosse così facile recuperare questo fiore? Assolutamente no. Dobbiamo combattere contro un demone. Perciò, a questo punto, andiamo. Bene. Ci attende una lunga traversata. Nel frattempo stavo notando che ci siamo fatti questa strada già una volta. Ma adesso quello che ci interessa è raggiungere il nostro obiettivo. Tutorial battaglia. Se hai impartito degli ordini agli alleati in battaglia, puoi annullarli premendo velocemente RS. Ok. Tieni premuto RS e premi LB per impartire ordini d'attacco frontale. Allora, aspettate. Ordini. Tieni premuto RS. Ah, ok. Attacco frontale. Ok. Priorità alla difesa. E attacco invece. Perfetto. Quindi se io adesso ok. Quindi questo serve a impartire attacchi. Perfetto.
I still need a lot of training. Hey, Laphicet. What's the Reaper's Curse Magilu was talking about?
Supposedly, Eisen's presence has the power to bring misfortune to the people around him.
Is that some sort of special Moloch power or something?
It's worse than mere misfortune. At Vortigern, there was a sudden mass outbreak of demon blight, and many of his fellow crew died on his watch.
I find that a little hard to believe, honestly.
The Reaper's curse is all too real. It was the Reaper's curse that tore me from you and got me captured by Miss Magilu.
Oh, is that so?
I missed you so much. The hazy halcyon days when I would blow on your cheeks to make your tears dry up.
Hey, that's not...
It must be destiny that we've been reunited. How I wish I could return to your side once more.
Do what you want. I don't care.
Really?
I won't stop you. Maybe she wants a Moloch who freely divulges a young girl's secrets.
I'm fine, thank you very much. I've already got Laphicet to look after as it is.
Aw, no fair! Is he the one who blows on your tears now when you cry?
He most certainly does not. And as of right now, you're a stranger to me. What?
Just so we're clear, Laphicet will do no blowing on any cheeks.
Of course not. I mean, not that it ever happened in the first place anyway. Just forget it.
Yet another victim of the Reaper's curse!
Ogni tanto sono veramente simpatici. Allora, a questo punto direi di proseguire di qua. Sì, hai bisogno del bagno, amico?
Don't get careless!
I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the pain! I can heal the wounds, but first aid!
Come on, really?
Eleanor, are you feeling all right?
Yes, for now at least.
I'm glad for that. But please remember, the Reaper's curse is no joke.
Is Eisen's curse even real? I'm having trouble believing in it.
You never know. Talk like that might give you a stomachache, or a blister, or a bug might fly into your mouth.
A bug?
Miss Magilu, please stop making up things just to scare Madame Eleanor. Like when you said that 4 Navy warships tried to detain the Von Eltia and disappeared without a trace? Or that Eisen made a stopover on an island and the men there caught demon blight? Or that a man bumped into his shoulder and started laughing and died from suffocation?
Please stop. That's even more frightening.
That's a pack of lies. It was 7 warships. Everyone on the island, not just men, caught demon blight. And the guy who bumped into me died from hiccups.
Hold me.
But as far as the Corsair's scourge goes, you don't need to worry. Just drink the Solitoma juice and you'll be fine.
Assuming they're in bloom.
Yeah, there is that.
I have a bad feeling about this.
No, non essere pessimista. Allora, io direi di proseguire per il nord. Bene, siamo giunti a metà della mappa. In momenti dovremmo quindi arrivare, spero, all'obiettivo. Dobbiamo raccogliere questo fiore che a quanto pare è protetto da un brutto demone. Infatti vediamo già da qui che ci sono gli esorcisti a protezione della zona. Quindi togliamo di mezzo velocemente la gente che sta qui intorno. Ok. È rimasto tu, mi sa, eh? Già.
Did you see that? I beat it.
Ok. Non ci faranno passare mai, però proviamoci. Ah, ma in realtà questa è un'altra cosa. Stanno facendo delle esercitazioni. Beh, allora, signori, se questa è la strada sbagliata, è inutile stare qui. Ci conviene però passare di qua, altrimenti andiamo ad allungare inutilmente. Bene, raggiungiamo quella grotta di conseguenza. Bene, siamo arrivati. Ah, in realtà non è una grotta, ma ci porta all'interno di una foresta. Già.
You need to be careful. There may well be exorcists around.
Qui possiamo veramente trovare di tutto, se è per questo. Qui c'è un altro sigillo degli esorcisti, tanto solo loro hanno potuto fare questa cosa. Intanto mi faccio un giro in tondo per esplorare e raccogliere tutto ciò che si può raccogliere.
This is a dual-layered barrier. It's the Abbey's new invention.
So it's two barriers working in tandem then.
That sure sounds like a hell of a lot of trouble just to stop people from coming in.
It really does.
Le barriere a doppio strato dell'abbazia sono difficili da infrangere, ma puoi controllarle attraverso degli interruttori che attivano le barriere dell'elemento opposto. Se una barriera ti ostruisce il passaggio, trova un interruttore dello stesso elemento per proseguire, scusate. Quindi ok, adesso dobbiamo praticamente trovare un elemento opposto a questo per poter praticamente proseguire. Beh, che prima non credo che comunque potevamo fare niente qui, perché infatti qui è tutto chiuso. Vabbè, da questo punto di vista meglio così.
Again, huh? That Reaper's curse of yours is consistent, if nothing else.
The curse even affects coin flips?
Seems that way.
Amalok's powers affect physical objects and can, at times, even synchronize with their wavelengths.
And in your case, it's that coin?
Yeah. That's why it always comes up tails.
You must forgive my skepticism.
Whether you choose to believe it or not is really up to you.
It might be worth noting that coin is also Eisen's vessel.
So is that wavelength business the reason why Laphicet always has that compass around him?
That's part of it, but in another sense, it's a kind of proof of his manhood.
Proof of his manhood?
Must polish you so you don't rust.
That doesn't make any sense.
For a praetor, you really don't know that much about the world, do you?
Beh, effettivamente mi sembra strano che si stia trasformando Laphicet. Comunque.
The Reaper's curse. The Abbey needs to know about this. I'll have to investigate further. A coin that always comes up tails. Can a Mog's influence extend so far?
I see you're a woman of deep skepticism.
I know it's hard to believe, but Eisen's coin really does only come up tails.
Wait a minute. Are you using some sort of trick on it, Magilu?
Oh, your gaze falls on me then?
Well, I am a woman of deep skepticism.
And one who holds grudges too, apparently. But no, I don't have anything to do with it. In fact, I tried a little spell to make it come up heads, and it wouldn't take hold.
The coin's not gimmicked. There's no trick. See for yourself if you like.
This is the Demon Lord Daos.
Good eye. It's from Carl...
It's from Carlin! I've never seen an authentic specimen. It's incredibly ancient, and yet it looks freshly minted.
There's a reason for that. Gold is normally soft, but they found a way to harden...
I know! They cover the surface of a softer metal with a heat-reactive shape memory alloy! That's what makes it hard to scratch.
Right.
It's a technique no one alive can duplicate, and it makes any trickery impossible. I might just have to believe in this curse of yours after all.
I thought you said they had made the surface itself harder, not covered it with something else.
I think you're mistaken.
No, I swear you said...
Let's just leave it at that.
Okay.
Shape memory alloy. That's how they did it.
Bene, ci siamo liberati di tutti i nemici qui in giro. Vediamo qui sotto cosa c'è. Ok. Salvia. Ora possiamo proseguire con solida maggiore. Va bene, finora non abbiamo niente di preoccupante, diciamo. Nemici abbastanza semplici.
So what does this Salatoma flower look like exactly?
In a word, ugly. The flower itself is purple with leaves and stem of maroon.
An ugly flower. All right, I'll keep an eye out.
By the way, do you know what Salatoma means in the language of flowers?
Was it deceitful coexistence?
What's with that? Even its symbolism is awful.
Deceitful coexistence.
The perfect flower for us.
What's wrong, Laphicet?
Magilu is right, isn't she?
Could be. Eleonor is from the Abbey. I'm not sure that someone like that would ever genuinely want to make friends with us.
That's what I thought.
But it's not all quarrels between us. There's commonalities, I guess you could call it. We share common ground.
Deceitful coexistence doesn't trouble me at all. I'll always be here for you, Madam Eleanor. You and I shared an eternal vow that binds us together.
All I did was make a pact to tether you. I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk about it in a way that could create the wrong impression.
Madam Eleanor, you're so cold.
Try your eyes, Bienfu. You still have me, don't you?
Oh, Miss Magilu, you're the only one for me, honest.
Good, good. Now think hard on my kindness and do as you're told.
Yes, ma'am. I'll just have to hang in there until I find a new love.
Laphicet, think about deceitful coexistence this way.
Demon, exorcist, Moloch, pirate, witch. We're never going to be a single cohesive unit. But each of us understands where the others are coming from in a way that's very real.
So it's not really a deception.
Yeah, not really. I think selfish coexistence might make the better fit.
Maybe so.
Bene, siamo arrivati al secondo sigillo. Adesso ci serve trovare qualcosa che lo sblocchi. Allora, questi lupi impareranno che è un errore attaccarmi alle spalle.
Did you see that? I beat it!
Lo hanno capito bene. Bene, abbiamo trovato il sigillo. Bottiglia della panacea, questa molto utile.
The map's getting filled in little by little.
There's still a long way to go. It's a big world out there.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot can happen on the waves. The far seas are unexplored territory for a reason.
I'd imagine so. The seasons and the weather can change the sea completely.
Oh. Do I sense a budding interest in the sea?
Think you're feeling less apathetic about it now?
I wouldn't say that. I was just reminded of something someone once said to me.
Non conviene lasciare i filmati dietro perché dopodiché si accumulano. E più se ne accumulano peggio è. Ovviamente poi devi stare molto tempo a farli, ad azionarli, insomma, a vederli. Ok, siamo. Sì, ho capito.
Let's get started.
2 al prezzo di 1.
Hey, is everyone all right?
Pensavo di essere arrivato, ma non è
Those
così.
purple leaves belong to a salatoma. Be on the lookout for the ugly flowers.
Ugly purple flowers. Got it.
Sì, effettivamente queste sono foglie che ricordano molto quel fiore. Probabilmente dovremo andare di qua. Facciamo un giro e vediamo cosa riusciamo a trovare. Qui abbiamo anche un Red Code Demon da dover fermare. Ah, ecco dove siamo giunti. Ma allora questo è tutto un labirinto che porta per le stesse strade, ma non può essere. Ci deve essere assolutamente una via, qualcosa che non mi è saltato all'occhio, che mi è sfuggito. Non può girare in tondo. A meno che il fiore non si trovi qui. Il che avrebbe pure senso, però dato che questo è un obiettivo principale, non può essere. Va bene. Conviene comunque affrontare questo demone ora che siamo qui. Il demone ballerino lo chiameremo questo. O più semplicemente il cactus ballerino. Non ci caga di pezza proprio. Va bene. Attacchiamolo.
It's a biggie.
Livello 30, insomma.
I'll finish this. Blaze the wind, slice them.
Ah, perfetto, è debole al vento.
Blaze the wind, slice them. Guys like beguile. Guys like beguile.
No, meglio utilizzare il vento. Perfetto. Giustamente se la prende con me.
I thought we were done for.
Non è stato facile. La sit dell'inversione. Perfetto. Ok, abbiamo tolto di mezzo un bell'avversario. Direi a questo punto di tornare indietro e trovare una strada. Sicuramente mi sono mancato qualcosa, una piccola via, non so che cosa, che non può essere. Ci deve essere per forza un modo per raggiungere il nostro obiettivo, che poi in realtà il nostro obiettivo sappiamo perfettamente dove si trova. Qui ci sono degli esorcisti.
You there! What do you think you're doing here?
We could ask the same of you.
Perché volete combattere quando ci sono altri problemi?
Is something going on back there? They didn't look like they were demon hunting.
Are you making that move? No, it just did it by itself. He's in sync with his compass, just like Eisen and his coin.
Eisen, you're an Earth Moloch, right? Do you sense anything around here?
No, I don't. It seems Laphicet's senses are sharper than mine.
It stopped, but something still feels wrong.
Like what?
It kind of feels like when we got sealed inside that Earth Pulse.
So a force similar to Inominat's power? I'm starting to think this may be no ordinary demon we're dealing with here.
Già, lo penso anch'io. Bene, a quanto pare siamo riusciti a raggiungere il nostro caro demone. Ok, magari prima dobbiamo risolvere qualche problemino qua in giro. Bene, al di là di questo varco, di questo sigillo, potremmo imbatterci quasi sicuramente contro questo demone maledetto. Prima togliamo di mezzo un po' di gente, che male non fa mai. Costretto a lottare con una sola anima in questa partita.
Well, that about
Bene, siamo pronti ad affrontare il demone adesso. Infatti qui abbiamo anche il salvataggio. Era questa la strada che non riuscivamo a vedere prima. Ah, la spedizione è pure rientrata. Bene, vediamo anche questa prima di addentrarci. Signori, in realtà... perfetto!
I knew this would be big. What a treasure! Scout ship setting sail.
Direi, signori, che su queste immagini capar pietà ribalta le sconfitte in battaglia. Perfetto. Direi che su queste immagini noi ci possiamo salutare per oggi. Grazie per essere stati con me. Ci vediamo al prossimo episodio per affrontare il demone maledetto. Ciao a tutti.